So now I'm just going to slide the crochet. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Tarynallyssa, your hopeful influencer here, back with another Taryn Tries video. For today's video, I'm gonna be showing you how I got this crochet puff. I know, gasp, it's not all me. Stick around and I'll show you how I did it. Oh, really quickly before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below so that you don't miss out on any other Taryn Tries videos. All right, let's get to it. This is like a week-old wash, so what I'm gonna do is just to make sure that it's moisturized when I put it in this style. I'm gonna put a little bit of water using my spray bottle and add in some moisture with my olive oil moisturizing hair lotion with castor oil. And I'm just gonna put that kind of all over just to make sure that everything is combed out and moisturized before I put it in this protective style. I also personally just find it easier to work with my hair when it's a little bit damp. Periodically, as I'm putting the style in, you might also notice me adding more of this, and that's just my preference. You don't have to do it that way. Next, I'll be taking my rat tail comb and make a small section in the front, and that will be where I'll do my parts, and the rest I will have tucked back and pulled away because that will be eventually what goes into the puff. So I'm just trying to get this part as straight as possible from one ear to the other, going over the top of my head. You'll notice that my part's a little far back, and that's just because I have pretty sensitive edges. And so I want to make sure that when I pull the rubber bands into this style that I have enough hair to really support the rubber bands and not just pull on my edges. So now that I've got my part kind of where I want it, I'm gonna comb out the back section and then we will deal with the front. I'm applying some water and a little more of that hair lotion to my front section before I add the holding products. My hair is so gosh darn thick, you guys. Okay, so now that I have this half of my hair put away, I'm going to part my hair hopefully in a triangle from the back of from the back of my head, starting at where my middle part is, and bringing the comb forward in order to make my first triangle. I don't know if it exactly looks like a triangle, but I'm gonna keep going with this pattern to see what it looks like, and then I'll show you guys once it's done. Now that I've got this first section, I'm just gonna tuck the rest of the hair away and start applying my product to my edges. So I'll be applying my Eco Styling Gel as well as some Murray's Edge Wax. So now for this next section, I'm just going to part my hair going back the opposite direction that I did on the first triangle to make the second triangle, and I'll repeat this pattern back and forth on both sides. All right, the triangle parts are done. They're not perfect, but you know, we're gonna roll with it anyway. So now I'm going to sleek the back down using more of that Eco Styler Gel and the Murray's Edge Wax, and then I'm gonna put all of this into a bun. Because the texture of the hair I'll be using is a little more natural, I'm not worried about my ponytail being super sleek, but I do want it to all settle in the bun nicely at the top so that I don't have any flyaways. Don't mind the edges for the moment. We'll deal with those after we crochet. Next, I'll be taking my Freetress Fluffy Wand Curl hair And with my crochet hook, I'll just be attaching that to my bun. So now I'm just gonna slide the crochet needle through my hair and attach this little guy on the end. I always find it easiest to give the hair a little twist. Just wanna twist the hair in the direction it's going to make it a little bit smaller than like this piece over here so that it's easy to put the latch hook through. And once it's through, you close the latch, pull both strands of hair through, and I'm just going to take one piece, pull it through the loop that I just made, and tie the knot. Now I'm gonna leave that as is for now and start working on the back of my bun, and I'll catch you guys back up once I come to the finishing touches. Now you'll notice for the first couple that I've done, I actually only pull one strand through, but if you like the 2 strands through better, you can try that as well. I just like this because the knot is a lot smaller if you do it this way. I'm gonna take a look in my mirror just so I can have a closer look to make sure that it's fully covering my bun, and then I'll be right back with the next steps. So I've used 1 pack of hair. I'm just gonna go ahead and separate the hair. Now this hair is already fluffy, but separating it will give it a little more volume and make it look a lot more natural. And I'm just kind of separating the hair where it naturally wants to separate. I'm not gonna separate them too much because I do want this to last me for about a week. Now that I have the hair kind of separated to my liking, I'm gonna take my wide tooth comb and just fluff up the center a little bit. So this is way too long, and obviously you can't see any of the parting that I did originally. So I'm going to grab some scissors and shape her up a little bit. All right, so now I've cut to my liking and fluffed to my liking. So now I'm just going to revisit my edges and add a little decoration. And we're done. Okay guys, this is it, the completed crochet puff look. Thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way through. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button down below so that you can stay up to date with all of my latest content. And if you want to follow me on my day-to-day adventures, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at tbear02. And if you enjoyed this video, you'll probably also enjoy my very first crochet style ever, and I'll link that somewhere on the screen. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.